Hi guys, today I'm here with a self-indulgent birthday get ready with me. Well, my actual birthday is January 25th, but I wanted to sit down, put some makeup on my face, glitter on my eyeballs, and catch up with you. I am so excited that this video is sponsored by and in partnership with Neutrogena. They are no stranger around here. We've talked about their products lots. I love them very much. And today we're going to be talking specifically about a cult favorite of theirs, along with a newer product to them, but it's definitely made it onto my bathroom counter, and of course I will be showing you how I got this look. So let's go ahead and get started. Because we're talking birthday, for me, I generally do something in the evening of my birthday, which means I've kind of had a full day of whatever it may be before. Today was actually just testing out some new makeup, so I did have to remove the makeup I had on my face, and for that, of course, I reached for the Neutrogena all-in-one makeup removing cleansing wipes, a classic. We know and we love these. They are dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, alcohol free, and if you're not familiar with these, they're super soft, they're pre-moistened wipes, so like I said, you don't need to be at a sink to use these, and they're infused with a mild cleansing lotion, which is great for all skin types. So I use that to remove the makeup that I had on earlier today, but best of all, it does a great job removing your makeup, even waterproof mascara, and for me, I love these for travel, especially if you've watched any of my travel makeup videos. These are almost always in there, so convenient at the end of a day when I just want to wipe down my face from bed and not have to deal with any water or sink or getting out of bed. I don't know about you, but around big events I tend to get a little bit of acne, or it could be that time of the month. I've come a long way in where my skin is at, but I definitely do still get breakouts, and I've mentioned this product on my Instagram stories before, and I always get so many questions like, what is that? How do you use it? Does it actually work? Like, even my aunt messaged me once and was like, about my little cousin wondering what it was I was using on my Instagram stories, and that is the Neutrogena Light Therapy Acne Spot Treatment, and I love this. First of all, because it's just so simple. A lot of the time, spot treatments can be messy, goopy, you can actually see it on your skin, so you can't use it during the day if you want to wear makeup, and what I love about this is that it uses light therapy. So it uses blue and red lights, which gently filter through the skin, and that has been scientifically shown to target acne-causing bacteria and inflammation, and also reduces the appearance of breakouts. And it's indicated to treat mild to moderate inflammatory acne. All it is a 2-minute treatment. You place it on the spot and that's it. There's no feeling, there's no residue. It's just so incredibly convenient. Also great for travel if you're, like, say, going away for a big event and you don't want to take a liquid spot treatment. You've got limited room in the makeup bag, and I do find it actually effective, I guess most importantly, in terms of reducing the breakout, or at the very least kind of moving it along a little bit quickly. But let's go ahead and get into the makeup. So now that we're starting with a clean base and I have tackled the breakout, it is time to move on to the rest of my makeup. I'm actually going to be starting with the eyes today. I know, who am I? This is the new year, new me, 2019 Samantha, or just now that I've celebrated another birthday, I'm wiser and have decided to do the glitter on my face before I go ahead and put on my foundation, so let me move you in a little bit closer. So I'm gonna go ahead and reach for an oldie but a goodie. Well, I don't know if it's really an oldie, but it is the Too Faced Just Peachy palette. I wanna go for like a peachy look today, not really winter appropriate, but it's birthday appropriate in my opinion, so I haven't used this palette in so long. Just gonna start off with the shade Fresh Picked. It feels so foreign to be putting on eyeshadow before I have makeup on the rest of my face, and normally I'll bring it on my lower lash line right away and stuff, which is not something I can do where I don't have my concealer on yet, so it just feels so bizarre. But I don't want to get a bunch of glitter in my concealer either, because I'm not used to working with glitter at all. I honestly didn't even know if I had a glitter glue. I found one luckily, but I was like, I don't even know if that exists in my makeup collection. I'm gonna put in a little bit of Peach Cobbler mixed with Peach Tart in the outer corner. Do you guys ever work with glitter? I feel like people are either like working with glitter all the time or never work with it, and for me, I'm a never work with it gal. It's not that I don't like it, but I honestly really enjoy the look of a shimmery or a foiled eyeshadow, and I don't feel the need a lot of the time to go for glitter. I don't know. And I don't have a ton of lid space either. And because I want this to be super kind of peachy, I'm going to take Peach Punch, put this all over the crease, and then maybe in the outer corner, maybe on the lid. Just kind of gonna run it over everything that I've put down, because this look is not like as bright as I want it to be just yet. Even though it's the dead of winter, but maybe it's the perfect time to reach for a bright color. Let me know if you have like a specific birthday makeup. My friend Shell, I'm pretty sure she does the same makeup every year for her birthday. I think she does. Sounds like a Shell thing to do. Let me know if you do. I don't. Generally, I'll kind of do like more my signature look, something like this, like a warm crease, gold lid, something like that. Like if I'm having people over, and then probably a red lip or like a good classic peachy nude. And technically this is not even glitter. This is a Inglot Pure Pigment in the shade 126. I've wet my brush with the setting spray I'm going to use later, and then I've also put down my glitter base in the place that I want it to be, and I'm just patting it on, not rubbing. And again, I am 0% the expert for this. If you're ever like gonna try out a new technique or something, I always recommend doing it like at night when you get home, when you have like nowhere to be and you can just kind of play around on your face, like not when the stakes are high. I remember the first time I ever did winged eyeliner was the day of my prom, or my grad, whatever you want to call it, and it was probably the best it ever looked. The pressure really helped me, and then from there on in, it's been disastrous. At this moment, I'm kind of regretting what I've done. I kind of liked the all matte thing. But there's no turning back now. This is really pretty. I'm not getting a ton of fallout though, actually, so I feel like you could do your face makeup first. Also, there's always a lot of debate about eyebrows first or face makeup first. I'm 100% face makeup first. I don't understand how people do their eyebrows first and then go in with foundation, but I know the other side of the fight feels that way too. Let me know. So I'm actually just taking another wipe and getting rid of some of the excess, along with cleaning up my outer corner just with my nail, just to kind of sharpen things up. I'm going to be going in with the winged liner. Mascara and eyeliner are on. I'm wearing the Benefit Roller Liner, which I've really been liking, and it did a good job going over kind of a more textured shadow like the pigment. And then of course, no surprise here, but I'm wearing the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. So now let's please get something on my face. I feel just disheveled having all of this eye makeup on and nothing on my face. It feels crazy. So what I'm going to do is a combination of the Cover FX new primer. This is their Water Cloud Primer. Isn't that the most delightful name? And then also using the Bobbi Brown Extra Golden Glow Illuminating Moisture Balm. So I don't like to necessarily mix these two together in my hands because I find they don't play nicely together that way because they're just very different textures. So I'll kind of put the Cover FX through the center of my face to smooth things out. This is a really, really nice new primer from them. And then the Bobbi Brown, kind of on the high points. They mix fine once they're on the face, but I find when you try and do it in your hands, it can kind of get a little bit weird. These rings were a poor choice. They're like scraping my face. I was trying to be cute. I was about to go wet a sponge, but I'm going to use this brush instead. Using the Dior Forever Undercover Full Coverage Foundation. This isn't a new one to me. I've reviewed it. But it's like when you're doing a look, like I didn't want to test out a new foundation because I want it to be something that I know I like. Something I know is going to last. Big occasions are not the time to test out new foundations. FYI. And I'm just going to use this buffing brush to brush it or buff it into the skin. And I want to be, oh, I was going to put on a corrector. And also, like, this is like a pretty heavy makeup look. I'm kind of like breaking out a lot of products. Obviously, you don't have to put all these on your face. It's just kind of fun sometimes to get super glammed. A little late to color correct. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away. I'm not sure that I love it as a concealer, but I really like it as a corrector. That's in the shade 8. It just kind of does a good job. I don't have a ton of darkness on my face, but just adds a little bit, or just corrects a little bit, and it's not heavy on the skin. Like, I just don't understand how you'd put on brow gel and then start like working around your face. Like, I'll sometimes like pencil in my brows, but I won't I won't gel them until after I've bronzed. So I'm just gonna bronze up / slightly contour my skin with this Nude Sticks stick. I'm just gonna buff this out. Just gonna add a little bit of definition and then warm up the skin too. Telling you, man, cream contour / bronzers are where it's at. Now let's use the new Fenty Concealer. It is all the rage. as to be expected, and I have tested this out and I have been liking it. This is the shade 300. I'm just gonna draw this on, let it set on my under eyes, and just pop on a little bit of color in my brows, and I will be right back. So I'm just going to pat this concealer out under my eyes. As you know, I like to let my concealer set. I've said it a million times, but in case you knew. And I like to use my fingers at first at the very least, because I find it keeps the coverage the best, and then I'll follow up with a brush on the edges. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye. This is the Fenty Beauty powder, their new one, in the shade Banana. And I like it. I don't know that it's the most, sorry, some people hate that tapping sound. I don't know that it's the most brightening for my skin tone. I could maybe go a shade lighter, but it is a nice fine powder. And I'm gonna use this shade Cashew to set my face as well. They don't have like a ton of pigmentation, but just enough. So I popped some of the same colors that are in my crease on my lower lash line. I can't stand when I have just, especially like when it's a more intense look like this, eyeshadow on the top and not on the bottom. It just looks so unbalanced and unfinished to me. So I'm gonna go in and do a pink inner corner, I think. This is the Smashbox Vlada highlight. I love a pink inner corner. I don't know, I think it just looks so cool. And I love it when other people do it, so then I started doing it. And this color especially is just so fun. I've done this kind of, I think I've done this on my inner corner in another look before, but I don't know, it's just so fun. You can kind of bring it up a little. Sorry, I'm not zoomed in anymore. Okay, things are coming together. I honestly was hating this look just because, I don't know, mascara really brings it together. Mascara, the lower lash line, it all really brings it together, and I think bronzing is really gonna help. Now I really love the look, but I hated it. I was like, do I have to start over? And I've been taking bronzer lately and just putting it like on the tip or like the bridge of my nose, just to make it a little more sun-kissed. Because like I make my under eyes so light, and then I bronze heavily on the outside of my face. It can all just be like a little bit stark. So, I don't know. Something I've been trying. For blush, I have been loving this one from Buxom. It is in the shade Mykonos, which is a place I'd like to go to. I've been to Greece once. We went to the island of Skiathos, and it was beautiful. And I definitely want to go back to Greece. And this is a beautiful peachy blush. Really pigmented though, so go lightly at first, or you know, pile it on, whatever. For highlighter, I think I'm going to use two of them because I'm being excessive. And first, going to start off with this Marc Jacobs one. I want it to be like goldy pink, you know? I don't want to go full on pink, and I don't want to go full on gold. So this one is kind of a goldy pink. It's very beautiful. It was holiday. I gotta smile while I do this. But I don't want to go as pink on my cheeks as I did with this highlighter, so I'm going to take this Makeup Forever highlighter. This one I haven't used as much. I've used the gold one a ton. This is the more pink one. Let's see. And I'm just gonna kind of pop that over. It's kind of a lighter pink than what I was going for, but I think it's cute. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face as we want this to stay in place all night. This is the Inglot Makeup Fixer. For my lip, starting with one of my favorite lip liners from Bite. This one is in the shade 40, and it's just perfect. You could actually do like a hot pink lip with this look, actually. I think that'd be pretty cute. Then, because we're talking birthdays, feeling a little nostalgic, breaking out the MAC Kinda Sexy. Oh yeah, I haven't worn that in so long. I was actually looking for MAC Jubilee. That was one of my first MAC lipsticks ever. And then gonna throw on some gloss because I'm into gloss lately. This is the Too Faced Creamy Peach Lip Oil Gloss, whatever. Oh, it smells so good. I've been loving layering this over nude lipsticks lately. So here is the finished look. I'm actually surprisingly very happy with how this all came out. I was truly doubting myself basically every step of the way until I got my bronzer on, and then I was like, okay, we got somewhere with this. So very, very happy with this makeup. But alas, this makeup cannot stay on all night. Well, hopefully it stays on all night, but then when you get home, it's all gonna come off. And I mean, it's like the most cliche thing ever, but it is so important to remove your makeup. It's something that people say over and over and over, so I feel like we almost don't listen to it anymore, but it is truly important. And if you happen to have had a long night or day and you crawl into bed and you're like, No. What you can do is just keep some of the Neutrogena all-in-one makeup removing cleansing wipes in your nightstand. Keep them by the bed. You will thank me and you will thank yourself. I will of course have the wipes listed down below if you'd like to check them out for yourself. I mean, they're a classic, but if you have yet to try them, along with the Light Therapy Acne Spot Treatment, if you would like to give that a try for yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!